Hopefully you have finished writing your code from the first assignment for today's club meeting. And the rest of the time, we're going to be preparing for next week's lesson. So hopefully you also watched the Sphero Ballet video. If you haven't, go ahead and exit out of this video and watch that one because I want you to see that. It's very cool. That's going to be your final project for next week. Final project for the Sphero station, that is. So you're going to get together with the other Sphero groups and make a ballet for your Spheros. So I'm going to give you a few tips that's going to make that go a little better. We're going to learn how to create our own dance moves in Lightning Lab, or in programming, those are called functions. You're going to come up with some dance moves, and then you're going to just put those dance moves together to make your Spheros do their ballet. So if you look at my screen here on Lightning Lab, I have an item here called turn and an item called zigzag, and those definitely did not come with the Lightning Lab. They're ones that I created. They are functions. So if I go over to the menu where it says functions, I can see that there they are. Turn and zigzag are the two that I added. If you want to add a new one, you just hit add, give it a name, and start adding code to it. I'm going to edit the two that I've already written so you can see what they do. I hit the edit button, and then I'm going to hit the pencil to edit the function. This is a little weird, but go ahead and hit save, and then you'll be able to see the code that I wrote. So all this code does, this is the code that made him go in a circle. He turned pink, and he went a little bit and turned black, a little bit pink. So what this code does is he turns 15 degrees for just a quarter of a second with one color, and then again with another color, and just iterates. So it looks like he's blinking and going around in a circle. So I'm setting color to pink. He's turning 15 degrees. Set heading is a new feature for us. Set heading is changing the direction where Sphero is facing. So ordinarily, let's look at, I'm going to have to add something here just temporarily so we can look at the degrees of a circle. So ordinarily, he's facing in direction 0. If I change his heading to, say, direction 90, now if I say roll 90 degrees, he's actually going to roll 180 degrees because he's no longer facing the 0 direction. He's facing the 90 direction. I know that's a little bit complicated of math, but if you just trust me, what he does here is he moves 15 degrees, so a little bit of the circle, and just keeps doing that over and over. So we're just adding 15 to the existing heading. Wherever way he's going, keep going 15 degrees in the next direction. So in any case, I put these together so he's pink, he spins, he turns, he's black, he spins, he turns. And that is what I'm calling the turn function. If I hit done and go back to the zigzag, I'm going to hit edit over zigzag and hit save again. This is the code for the zigzag. So he's going, let's look at the thing here. He's going 45 degrees, and then he's going 315, and then 45 and 315. So it's just the same roll command you've always given him, but we have it setting his color to blue, going in the right direction, setting his color to purple, going in the left direction. I put a stop in here because Sphero's a ball and he wants to roll. The stop command just makes him kind of stand firm in his position, so you get a little more of a sharper zigzag. It's not sharp really, but because he is still a ball, but that's how you do that. I want to mention one more thing. These colors are a little darker than the ones you've seen before because I picked it from the color wheel and then I changed the brightness down here. If you want it to be totally black, meaning he has no color at all, he's dark, you can just go right down to the very darkest level there. So that's how I got these two colors. It makes them just a little less lit up. You might find that useful when you are choreographing your ballet. So once you've added those, you can just click and drag them like the other blocks and add them to your program. I don't need to because I already did. So go ahead and start playing with these functions. Write yourself some dance moves that you might find useful next week. And then you may want to get together with the other two groups and come up with a general idea of how you want your Spheros to dance together. And then next week, you're going to work on making them do a very short, simple ballet together. And I recommend strongly using functions or your code will be absolutely 20 pages long. So think about using functions, start writing some today. There will be cheat sheets around so that you can see the code for some of the functions that I wrote that you might find useful. So go ahead and get your Spheros and get started.